Hi everybody, welcome back. Yesterday I made a video featuring all the bad, well, five things that were wrong with Cars 2, and some people liked it, some people didn't. But today I want to talk about the 5 things good about Cars 2. Now, let's be honest, Cars 2 was kind of out there on its own. In other words, you didn't really need Cars 1 because there was nothing related in Cars 1 to Cars 2. It could have been its own movie all by itself, featuring Mater, Lightning McQueen, Cruiser Mirrors, Spies, World Grand Prix cars, races all over the world, and it could have been its own movie all by itself. It didn't need Cars 1 to make Cars 2, and it certainly did not tie in with Cars number 1. It just it was kind of an outlier, I guess the right word is. So let's go back and look at some of the great things about Cars 2 that I should have said yesterday. First of all, the race, World Grand Prix race. Wait, now this guy here, remember him? He was raking up the sand, and Mater said, "You're doing a good job getting all the leaves." For some reason, he thought he was raking leaves, but he's just making sand look good. And then we have all the World Grand Prix cars, of course. Then again, don't forget there's a bit of rivalry going on between Sally and Cruiser Mirror. She was kind of jealous of Lightning hanging out with her, so that was one of the things that was pretty good in the movie. It's kind of fun. Then we have Lightning McQueen, Francesca Bernoulli, Jeff Gorvette, Carla Velosa, Raul Cerul, Miguel Camino, Lewis Hamilton, Max Schnell, Shu Todoroki, Nigel Gearsley, and Rip Klutzgansky. That's the 11 racers. First of all, I thought there was 10, but apparently there's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's pretty good. And the story was quite a bit different. There was spy action in it. There was Finn McMissile and Holly Shiftwell, and here she is here with her screen up. And she's probably looking at some information where Mater is, because they thought Mater was a spy for some reason, because he was in the same bathroom that their spy was supposed to be in, and they got all mixed up. Then they had these bad guys here. This is Professor Z. He's an associate of Tremiles Axelrod. He's a leader of all these lemons. And that was pretty good. There was lots of stuff going on. There were some mixed reviews about the movie. Some critics were saying that they felt the story was convoluted. Well, if you tie it to Cars 1, it is convoluted, but it's not really tied to Cars 1. It's kind of on its own. Cars 3 was generally well received more by critics because it had a positive story about racing and everything. The expectations for Cars 2 were different than the first film, and this unexpected shift might not have resonated well with the core audience that enjoyed the original. You know what I mean? Because that's what I was saying. Target audience was for an older kid, like 10 to 20, I guess, leaving behind younger viewers that had no clue what was going on because they probably didn't understand all the action of the Alanol and saving the planet and all that stuff. Let's see. Now, let me go back to the opening race. It was in Tokyo. It was visually stunning, of course. There was lots of action, and this is where Mater and Lightning got into a fight. Mater wasn't paying attention to the race because he was distracted by Holly Shiftwell talking about his girlfriend, and Lightning thought he was losing his mind and told him he didn't want to see him anymore, which is kind of bad. But anyway, it got a bit of a rivalry there. Let's see, the espionage segment, there's lots of spy stuff going on. There's a spy jet and a spy train. Let's go back to the cars again, okay? The Grand Prix cars. This is all the nice cars. They're all representing a country. This is Lightning McQueen, of course, from America. This is Francesca Bernoulli, named after a Formula 1 car. Raul Cerul, named after Renault Caravelle. Max Schnell, named after a Formula 1 car. Miguel Camino, named after a Spanish car model. Lewis Hamilton, of course, named after Lewis Hamilton. Carla Velosa, named after a Brazilian car. Nigel Gearsley, named after a British sports car. Rip Klutzgansky, named after a rally car. And of course, Jeff Gorvette is named after Jeff Gordon of the cars, of the North American NASCAR circuit. Okay, so there were some good scenes in the show. Mater went undercover. Remember that? He ended up as this guy. All he had to do was say daggum and he turned into anything he wanted. This guy here, what's his name? Mater Hosen. And this is, oh God, what's his name? I forget. Sorry. Somebody in the comment section tell me who that is. And of course there's Mater with what here, I won't say it. And this opening scene of Cars 2 shows Lightning McQueen and Sally having dinner, and their waiter is Mater. He said, "I'll be your waiter, Mater," and there he is with the drinks on the side there. So there were some good scenes in Cars 2, but it didn't need Cars 1. It could have been its own movie by Pixar, and I didn't mean to make it sound that bad yesterday. There were at least 5 great things in it. I don't know if I can list them all in this video, but you'll see them. It's pretty interesting where Sir Miles Axelrod, the story, he was trying to circumnavigate the globe without GPS, and he got lost in the woods for 5 weeks. He ran out of gas, so he had to make his own gas out of natural elements, and then he ended up developing Alanol. See, that's pretty complicated for kids to understand. So, as its own movie, like a spy movie, it was almost like a James Bond theme, in my opinion. What do you guys think about Cars 2? Some people I liked it too. I didn't not like it. It's kind of deep for kids, that's all I was thinking. Cars 3 was much better. Maybe I'll do a little story on Cars 3 next. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see what I have to say. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great day.